What's going on, YouTube? I got a fucking sweet review today. This is Hesher, and this movie you're probably like, haven't heard of this one. Well, let me tell you what it's about. The story of this kid named TJ, and he just lost his mother, and his father, played by Rainn Wilson, they're very, well, TJ isn't so, he's sad, but he bottles it in, and Rainn Wilson's really depressed, like he's got the big beard going, and they move in with the grandma, good old grandma. But grandma, she's a nice lady, but she's kind of, losing her marbles a bit. So they move in with the grandma, and that's where the movie picks up. Life just kind of sucks for TJ, and he's just frustrated one day, and he bites off his house, he just leaves, and then we get to one of the most brilliant introductions for any character. Something happens where TJ does something in a moment of anger, and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt just walks in, and in comes Hesher. And right from that, the movie takes the knob, and it breaks it off the amp. It just turns it up. Goes past 11. It was one of the most brilliant introductions for any character I've ever seen. I loved it. I'll get into how awesome Joseph Gordon-Levitt is, but this movie is called Hesher, and it's about, in a way, people are probably going to say that it's like a fairy godmother story, except that in this story, the fairy godmother is Hesher. He listens to Metallica, he blows shit up, and he's a huge asshole, and it's awesome. I want to describe Joseph Gordon-Levitt's get-up. He is like the stereotypical, asshole metalhead. He's got the long hair going. He's got some awesome tattoos. He has a stick figure shooting itself in the head. That really, he has a bunch of great tattoos all over himself that really say something about the art style of the movie. Yes, it's, really dark in tone. there's always dark colors going on. It kind of looks like The Wrestler, or, Black Swan, like a dark, gritty kind of movie, an Aronofsky film. And it really stays within that, reach of, kind of gritty. The art style and the credits are so cool. They see all these nasty stick figures, shitting and, doing gross stuff to each other. It's awesome. But also included in this story is Natalie Portman, who comes in. And I knew she was going to be in the movie. I was like, oh, is this just going to be another cash in for her? But, she's a normal person. I mean, she's not, crazy like in Black Swan. She's just a normal character in this. And it's really good. You're just like, wow, Natalie Portman just doing a good old regular, she's someone who's kind of down in the dumps, can't pay their rent, the stereotypical, hot chick who's like, oh, well, actually, that's never the stereotypical thing, but, the person who's like, I'm down in the dumps, I can't pay for it, and she becomes friends with TJ, and it's a great bond watching Hesher be in between them. I would say the three main characters in this movie are Hesher, TJ, and Natalie Portman's character. Those are the three main characters in the movie. It was weird when they advertised this because I thought that Rainn Wilson was going to be really more important in this movie. Which brings me to that all the characters in the film, they're great. They're all really good. The grandma's fucking awesome. Rainn Wilson was the only disappointing thing about the movie. And I say that his look is so great. And he's such a subtle actor. He gives such a really subtle performance in this movie because he doesn't have much to do. He's not on screen as much as you would think. But when he's there, you're just like, wow, you just look like everyone is believable, and him especially. But you don't get as much as you'd want from him until the end when he starts to pick up a bit. And I want to point out here, because in my main man, Harry S. Plinkett, he points out how kids can be actors. And I want to say that TJ, my hat is off to you, sir. The kid gave a great performance. He was awesome. And I want to say right now, the Oscar nominations this year, if Joseph Gordon-Levitt isn't nominated for his performance as Hesher, they're just flat out dumb. He gives one of my favorite performances I've ever seen. Everything about him. He stays in that character so well. It's just so awesome. And the writing in this movie, god damn. Again, hats off to them. It's so well written. The music is also really awesome. The direction, I don't know the name of the director, and I'm going to kick myself for not knowing it, but I think this is one of her first projects, and she knocked it out of the ballpark. This is a great movie. This is a really, really, really damn good movie. This is really close to amazing. I'm not going to take it up there, but it's really fucking close. I really think everyone should check out this movie. It'll be really worth your time. It's really funny. It's got a lot of heart to it, and there's some really great moments and directions. So, go check this one out. I have a new review coming in for you guys soon, and don't forget to write things, click things, do things, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Catch you on the flip side.